your toilet. And then whenever you want to refill this portion right here with water and soap, all you have to do is lift up here at the top and it just slides right off. So then you'll refill it and just slide it back down and you're good to go. And then down here where your right foot would be, you guys are going to see that you have your lever release in order to get the main part of the unit to tilt back so you can actually start cleaning. And then you have that little green button right there, and what that does is it's going to spray out some soapy water so you can spot clean. And so as you guys can see right here, this carpet is somewhat clean. I've already went over this area, but if we go ahead and just go over here to the right, I used to have a desk set up right here. So really this can be unknown stains. It can be chewing tobacco stains. It could be soda, food, dog stains.
Questions why he has chewing tobacco stains on his floor.
That has been there for a while. It is deeply ingrained in the carpet. So let's see how good the Pet Pro Heat 2x does. So just to give you guys a demonstration before I actually turn this on and clean up those stains, the best way to get this cleaned is you're going to line this up in a line over the area that you want cleaned. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull back slowly over the stains while holding this trigger. You want to go pretty dang slow just to make sure that that soap water that's distributed through the bristles is going to have the max amount of time to actually get set up into the carpet. Then once you are done with that, after you come back slow, you're going to go pass over it again and then come back even slower in order to suck up all of that soapy water. And you guys won't have to jump through any hoops in order to get this turned on. There's just a simple big red button here on the side, so let's go ahead and test this. And so here is the final result after only about 3 minutes of cleaning. If you guys can remember just a little bit ago in the video, this whole carpet area right here was riddled with stains. Now I did just get done cleaning this. I just started this video right after I turned the vacuum off basically, and you guys can see how good of a job that did. So I wanted to show you guys just how dirty the floors were and how much dirt this pulls up. Now even if you guys vacuum every day, I would recommend coming over with a vacuum in this sorts, especially this one, because you guys can see even if you think your floors are somewhat clean, that is a ton of dirt right there. Now,
as you guys see, it does a pretty good job with that if you need something like that. Now we're going to show you guys a little power station from EF Ecoflow. This is a very cool River 2.
Oh yeah, what's going on guys? Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. Today with one of the latest and greatest products from Ecoflow. This is the River 2. You guys might have seen my videos on other Ecoflow products in the past, and they recently sent me this River 2, and I'm telling you right now, this thing is a beast. So the River 2 is going to be a great product for those of you guys that want to have security in the event of an emergency. If you guys are going camping, if you guys live in an RV, you're going on a road trip, really whatever it is, the Ecoflow River 2 is going to have all the power you need to stay up and connected when times get tough. So in the center right here, you're going to be able to keep all of your mobile devices such as your tablets, your phones, your AirPods, whatever it is, charged up through these USB ports. This USB-C port is really handy because everything's coming with USB-C nowadays. If we go ahead and zoom out, you guys are going to see that right here, you're going to have a grounded outlet and a two-prong outlet, which are individually controllable by turning this power button on and off. So if you want to charge your phones, you can do that, but if you don't want something powered here, you just turn it off right here. Over on the left side, you can actually charge this from your car, which is very simple to do. It's going to be included in the box, the cable that you need in order to charge this from your car, and then you can also power devices that use that standard 12-volt outlet. And then taking a look at the back here, you guys are going to notice that you have that exhaust fan. That's going to keep you up and running and keep this thing cool. You're going to have your standard wall outlet plug-in right there to charge this from your wall. Now this charges very quickly from your wall from 0 to 100% in no time. On the back right here, this is also going to be the port that you charge from your car. And if you have an Ecoflow solar panel, you guys can charge this with a solar panel right there. And Ecoflow somehow managed to pull this off in this tiny little box right here that doesn't weigh that much and has a carrying handle. And the masterminds over at Ecoflow took the guesswork out of knowing how long you have left to charge your said device. We're going to go ahead and plug in my iPhone here. One of the things you're going to notice is on the screen when I plug this in, it's immediately going to start telling you how many watts your device is pulling. And then if you give it a few seconds, you guys are going to notice right over here on the left side, this is going to change to indicate how much time you have left remaining based on your current battery percentage. So I can charge my iPhone for 5 hours at 12 watts at only 31% battery. So this is definitely going to keep you up and running through the weekend, through a week, 2 weeks. I mean, just look, I mean, what, look at that. All right, I think it's time that we just start being honest with ourselves and saying that Ecoflow just doesn't miss. If you guys are looking for a great way to...
Like he says, if you guys are looking for a nice little power station to get you a little charge on something, Ecoflow River 2 power station might be an option for you. Now, next up, we have this cool little product that's in the carousel, and that is the Yuffie Cam system. Now, this is a security cam system that I actually use around the house. Now, don't really have a video for you right there, but I do have products on hand. I can kind of show you and indicate what it is and how it works. Now, the kit we're showing you guys is actually a 365-day battery life at a 2K resolution system. Now, with that system, it's called the Yuffie Cam 2 Pro wireless kit. You have 3 cameras and a home base. Now, the cameras are totally wireless. Now, the only thing you're going to have to do is once a year, you're going to have to charge them, maybe sooner, depending on how much you use them and how much you're recording and keeping those on usage. Now, I will indicate you guys are probably going to hear a little background noise. It's all good. My kid's making lunch for work. So you might hear a little bit of stuff being poured. Now, with that, it's a cool kit, and that's because it's got two-way audio and all of the other cool stuff. Now, in the app, the Yuffie app right here, you'll see it pop up. And you'll see, oh, notifications not disabled right now. Of course not. You'll see that it indicates that you can hook up as many cameras as you want. It'll also indicate your home base. Now, my home base is actually named Beaker on purpose. If I go into the home base, it'll actually indicate the actual amount of storage data left. You'll show you guys where the cameras are and everything else with that. And then it has, in general, you can restart and remove devices if you want. Now, if you want to add devices, you'll hit the plus sign. The plus sign will go here, and you can actually just start scrolling through. Pick out a device that you want, anywhere from the cameras to the floodlights to the solar cameras, garage sensors, web cameras, doorbells, door locks, security alarms, keypads, drop safes, smart track links, and smart track card. Now, the smart track card, I actually want to get the smart track card. I want to test that smart track card out because it's just that. It's a smart track card that you can put in like your wallet. Looks like a credit card. You just don't know it's there. Kind of cool. Now, I'm going to turn on a camera, of course. We'll pick the hallway camera. And the hallway camera will actually indicate where your battery life is, motion detection, spotlights, and power management. Now, the power management's cool, and that's what you'll indicate how much you're using your thing for. You can take 20-second clips, 60-second clips, or you can do it unlimited amount of timing with those clips. Now, with that, you also have video settings. The video settings will actually indicate your quality, which is, I'm showing you guys 2K right there. You can do the night vision stuff and all of that other stuff right there. Now, if I pop over, I will let it pull up. You might see my kid in this shot, maybe not, I don't know. There is your indications and where it's at and what it looks like for the resolution, which is actually quite cool. Now, if I go into large screen, you'll see a better picture of it. Of course, now you can actually see her back there making her lunch, of course, with that. Now, two-way audio, you can listen in, you can talk to them, everything you want on hand. It's a good piece of technology. I do recommend these guys. It does send you notifications to your phone. It will actually indicate the picture of the person that's actually triggered those cameras and all that with that. Yuffie did a really good job with that product, guys. And of course, if you don't know who Yuffie is, well, Anker makes Yuffie, and it's an Anker company. Now, next up, guys, is an Anker product again. This is actually the Nebula Capsule Mars, or Nebula Mars 2 Pro Projector.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Anker Nebula Mars 2 Pro Projector. This is a projector that features a ton of features, so let's just go ahead and jump in and take a look at everything that Anker did with the Mars 2. So the Mars 2 is going to have an app store that is going to allow you to download your favorite apps for movies or TV shows, but on the back you have an HDMI port in case you want to plug something in.
So the Mars 2 has a fantastic design. On top, you have a faux leather handle that's going to let you carry this around because they did design the Mars 2 Pro in order to be a portable projector. So this does come with a remote, but if you guys lose that for some reason, you do have controls up on here such as selector wheel, back button, volume up, and Bluetooth. So the remote is very easy to use. You guys can see right here, it's a very simple design that's going to give you everything you need to control this, such as your power buttons, selector buttons, volume, home, and back. So definitely really nice. And so just talking about the projector itself, being that this is a projector, you guys might be concerned with video quality, which you do not have to because this has amazing picture quality. So what I want to do is switch over so you guys can see just how good the Mars 2 Pro looks whenever you're casting it. Whenever you first get the Mars 2 Pro loaded up, this is going to be the UI you see. It is a very simple design. You're going to have your HDMI selector, file manager, app manager, network settings, your general settings, and then you're going to have a Nebula manager. And whenever you load this up, it loads very fast. That's going to be dependent on your internet, of course. But you guys can see right here that there is a ton of apps, so you're never going to run out of things to watch or enjoy with the family. And then switching over to a live view of this, you guys can see that the color reproduction on the Mars 2 Pro is absolutely brilliant, and I think it looks really nice. So what I want to do now is basically switch over to a scene that has a little bit more color and a little bit more oomph. You guys can see that all of the colors on this is just absolutely vivid, and it just looks so good. Now, I've said this before about Anker in the past, but whenever Anker makes something, they just make it really good. The Mars 2 Pro, I feel, falls in a very nice place when it comes to quality and budget. So if you
Now, with that, guys, I will tell you, if you have a projector screen, blackout curtains, and all of that, it's going to look a lot better. Now, of course, we are recording this with camera gear, so camera gear kind of sometimes will not pick up the perfect picture quality of that video recording of that screen. But trust me when I say this, guys, it's a beautiful piece of technology that actually works fundamentally very, very well. Now, with that, guys, there is some hardware technology built in besides all of that. You have the 3 hours of playtime, 720p, anywhere from 40 to 100-inch screen. But then you have a whole bunch of other technology, of course, that is in there that most people forget to talk about besides the two 10-watt speakers. And that is your hardware, because you do have hardware. You have a quad-core A7. You do have a GPU, of course, guys, but, you know, we're not going to go a lot with that. You have the two 10-watt speakers, dual Wi-Fi band, 2.4 or 5G, Bluetooth 4.0 in there, and all of that other cool stuff. Is an A2DP with that Android 7.1, so you do have access to all of the other cool little things that you really want. Great piece there. I highly recommend, guys. When removing liquid from rug, press a little on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a Nate video. Next up is the Nice Day. Yes, that's a magnetic folder.
Hey everyone, Nikita with DragonBlogger here to show you the Nice Day rowing machine for home use. This is a hyperquiet magnetic rower with 16 resistance levels. This is all the pieces and stuff that it comes with. You have all the tools necessary to assemble it. And it actually really did not take that long to assemble. I want to say it took me about 25-30 minutes by myself. And as you can see, all the parts are super high quality, super easy to use and super easy to set up. Now, once I got it set up, this thing looked absolutely amazing. I love how comfortable the seat is, and I absolutely love how big
the moved away from that one, but it's still a good option for people.
I love my Crocs, and I like to work out in my Crocs too, so the fact that I'm able to use this rowing machine while wearing my Crocs makes me absolutely ecstatic. I mean, it is fantastic. This thing is so easy to use. Now, I didn't have anyone to help me record. I didn't have my tripod on me, so you're going to see me kind of pulling and struggling here with one hand, but I mean, this thing really is smooth. It's really fantastic. The knob to increase the resistance is really easy to use, and it offers all sorts of analytics from the screen up here from your distance to your calories, to the time, whatever you may want to check out. And when you're done with it and ready to put it up, all you have to do is pull out the pin, unscrew it, lift it up, put the pin back in, and then rescrew it, and you are good for travel. My mom is
making his mom do this,
showing how easy it is to just unscrew this thing and get it set up and ready to go. All she has to do is take this part out and lift it up, and then once you do that, as I said before, you just reinsert the pin and then screw it in, and you're good for storage. It's really easy to put up wherever you want it, you know, and when you're not using it, and it doesn't take up much space at all. This is a fantastic rowing machine, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants to up their rowing game and their home gym game.
So if you need a little piece like that, you could definitely. Why not? We're going to show you guys another little projector. This is the Anker Nebula Capsule 4K that Nate did.
What's going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBloggers.
I'm not sure who wrote that on Facebook, but hey,
look
that's
at
pretty
easily
good.
My favorite projector. This is the Anker Nebula Cosmos Laser 4K. This is a true native 4K projector with Android 10.0 built in, and honestly, I just can't talk about how good this is. And I mean, we all know we're not supposed to stare at the sun, but at what point do we start making an exception for Anker products? Because this is just one of the most beautiful pieces of technology I've ever owned. I mean, honestly, at what point do we just start telling Anker that they need to chill out and just relax and stop making the world's best products? And like I said before, a true Android 10.0 TV with native 4K, a ton of built-in apps, voice assistant, HDR10, autofocus, auto keystone correction, a remote that's super simple to use, an operating system that's super even simpler to use. I mean, come on, really? But I can talk about specs all day and you guys would not care.
He could talk about specs all day, but we got to show you how it works, right? Since this is a 4K laser projector, it does have 30 watts of speaker power. This is a Android TV 10.0, so you do have all the apps on hand you could ever really want with that. Now, he's showing you guys the GUI and how quick an acceleration it is and how well it does. Now, this is 1840 ANSI luminous, 150-inch screen, or up to 150-inch screen. It's a pick-up-and-go design. Now, inside this, you have some hardware, the quad-core ARM Cortex-A55 CPU. You also have the ARM Mali G31M P2 GPU, 2 gigabytes of ROM, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Of course, the multiple speakers. You have 2 10-watt drivers, 2 5-watt tweeters with that, and all of that. Now, it is a Dolby Digital style sound. The Wi-Fi is dual band, of course, 2.4 and 5G. Then you have the Bluetooth 5.0 with that. Now, the display technology, of course, is a digital laser projector. And then it has 25,000 hours of light source life with it. So you should get 25,000 hours of use. Quite a long time, probably 8 years or so or more, depending on how much you use it with that. So just remember that. It does have throw ratio 1 to 1.27, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. So it's not a bad one. It does have HDMI, does have a USB, does have an auxiliary 3.5 millimeter plug with that also. It is a 3840 by 2160 since it is 4K with that. Now, this does weigh approximately 10 pounds, though. Just remember that, about 10 pounds of weight. So, cool little piece right there. Of course, he's showing you guys all the insert settings, the languages, and everything else that you would want to see if you need. And since it is Chromecast, you have all that cool stuff. Now I showed you guys a video.
Look at how amazing that looks right there. Oh yeah, and not only does this look incredible, the sound system built into the Cosmos 4K is just out of this world. I'm going to go ahead and turn it up and let you guys listen. And also at 2100 ANSI lumens, this is going to look great even in the daytime. And at night, look how much it lights up my living room. You guys can see everything inside of my living room.
As you guys see, super bright, super beautiful, and the speakers are there too. But maybe you guys need some laser hair removal tools. Let's go from one laser to another laser product.
This is the Jova X hair remover tool. It does provide IPL hair removing, which is permanent and pain-free. It has 6 power levels and 3-speed cooling adjustment options. It's super simple to use. You just press the on and off button to change the level to your skin's preference, and from there it will begin eliminating hair. You can use it on the face, body, arms, underarms, legs, bikini line, and so on. And what's great is that it has a unique 41 degree Fahrenheit quick cooling system that quickly gets to 41 degrees Fahrenheit, making it really simple and easy to remove hair in both women and men. It even has a touchscreen and an improved flash intensity mode with upgraded flashes.
Oh, please, guys, I'm gonna step aside real quick.
7 joules of energy, and each flash allows it to quickly remove even the hardest hair. What's really unique is that it has an unlimited number of flashes and can remove hair in 7 minutes on the whole body. This is because it utilizes a high-performance quartz bulb that increases the flash's usage duration. And on top of that, you get a 3-in-1 IPL hair remover tool that has photo rejuvenation light source. The infrared light can activate collagen, cool the skincare, minimize wrinkles, and restore skin elasticity and facial hair removal. And the way it works is that it has the optimal pulse technology, aka OPT, and what OPT does is it inhibits the hair regrowth, while the red light skin rejuvenation accelerates tissue repair, frequently used in cosmetics and beauty care centers with its medical grade continuous pulse process and red light to give a professional and effective product. I was really excited to use this hair remover tool because it's hailed as one of the safest and most effective hair removal devices on the market with 10 international safety certificates. And on top of that, in 2 weeks you can get permanent hair reduction, and it helps with antifreezes. Overall, I love that this hair remover uses updated intense pulse light technology to isolate the melanin in the hair, which helps result in the hair becoming thinner and softer until it naturally falls off completely, leaving the individual with more complete and permanent hair remover.
So if you need a laser hair removal tool, maybe that's an option for you. Or maybe you need a 3-in-1 wireless charging station. Well, we're going to show you guys an option for that also. This is from Jargoo.
Yo, what's up, my friends? Headless Nate with DragonBloggers Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about this Jargoo 3-in-1 wireless charging system. So this is going to be great for those of you guys that want to charge all of your Apple devices at the same time, such as your iPhone over here on this side, your Apple Watch, and then your AirPods right down here at the bottom.
How are the
now, this
little
thing
ones
has a very
doing?
Clean design. It's got
What's
a
for
matte
breakfast,
black texture
buddy?
all the way
What's
around
for
it,
breakfast?
except for the actual charging inputs right here. We'll go ahead and do one of these little peels because everyone really seems to like those. So as you guys can see right there, you have a full-fledged wireless charging pad, and then of course you have the same thing for your AirPods and your Apple Watch. Now this does have some anti-movement pads on the bottom, so if you have this on a desk and you set your phone down, you're not going to really run into any of those issues. But just taking a look at the overall design of this, you can see it looks very simple. I really do like that it has a matte black texture over a gloss black, because gloss black just usually attracts fingerprints, and we don't like that around here. So this is going to come with a USB-C cable inside of the box, and all you have to do to get this thing activated is simply plug this in. Now whenever you do,
Warren got dropped off at Girl Scouts. Are they selling cookies?
Green lights, and then you're basically good to go. So now what
and
you
ignore
can
the
do is
big
you
cut
can
on my
basically
face. All right,
your iPhone,
things happen,
and just set it down and charge it. Now, depending on the case that you have
I like
installed,
cookies.
you might not be able to wirelessly charge.
Yeah, send me the link. You know where to send me the link.
That I have, it will.
My little Girl Scout didn't send me a link this year, so
right here, just like this, and as you guys can see, my baby popped up. My phone is charging, and then of course, if you have AirPods or an Apple Watch, which I do have AirPods, and of course I couldn't find them for this video, you could put them right here. This is just a very simple and clean design. So if you guys are looking for just an easy way and a nice way to set up a charging station on your desktop, whatever it is, I highly recommend giving this one from Jargoo a shot.
So if you guys need a 3-in-1 wireless charger, this is a good option. Now, I actually use a 3-in-1 wireless charger on my desk also. This is my 3-in-1 wireless charging pad. Does 2 phones and a watch at the same time, or AirPods, however you really want. This is a cool piece of technology. I highly recommend the wireless charging pieces. You don't have to worry about cables. You can just set your phone down and let it start charging. Same with all of the other cool stuff. With that being said, guys, if you need a 3-in-1, definitely a good option. Now we're going to move over to a FitKing product. This is the FitKing massaging thing.
What's up, my friends? Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, back again.
Hey, no, I appreciate it, man. I've been looking for a
video. So these are going to be like...
I support my local sellers, all right? I support them highly. I've needed Girl Scout cookies for a while, buddy. No, I appreciate that.
Another pair of leg massagers that I've tested from FitKing, but the difference between those and what I'm talking about now is these are going to be full leg massagers. So not only are they going to compress around the bottom of your feet, your entire leg and your calf, but they're also going to come up on your thighs right here, as you can see. So they are marked right and left just like that. So the way these work is you simply just Velcro them around your legs.
That option's been good for a while now.
Controller right here to control
I usually just have it
on this controller is very simple to understand. You have your power button,
the car stereo shop I hang out at, his daughter does that.
What the mode selector is going to do is it's going to switch between the different types of massages.
They didn't send me nothing
just your
this year.
foot and calf, or your thighs and calf, and really just any combination between them. So they are going to power just by plugging these into the hand controller, as you can see right here, and then the hand controller does have to be plugged into the wall. These are not portable or rechargeable, so all you got to do now is just hit that power button down there.
It's all good.
So you're going to notice that you have a screen. Now, one thing that you should be aware of is that as soon as you press that power button, it's automatically going to activate these on the lowest setting. Now,
last time I did, I had to wait almost 2 months to get them delivered.
You can turn on and off heat or change the heat temperature setting. This is very simple, easy, just a great way to relax at the end of a long day. So this is going to be something that's really good, in my opinion, for maybe athletes or people that are just very active or on their feet all day for really whatever reason that you can think of. So currently on the initial mode, it is compressing around my...
As you guys see, it works by using air compression in different areas in different modes. It does have heating and all the other stuff. You can change the levels, intensities, and all that good jazz with that. I feel you, man. I feel you. Oh, I'd eat those up. I don't know if I should, though. It's like... just love them. Oh, look, it's a James video, guys. So this is the Fantech T8 Apex Jump James Start. Here. Too quick. He didn't sound enthusiastic with that. All right, here you guys are going to see the actual jump starter. This is the pieces and the bits and the bobs and all that. This is a 200 amp jump starter, 20,000 milliamp power bank. Hey, I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. And tell the kids hi and the family, all that stuff. With this, guys, you do have a nice 3-inch display. Does do 8.5 liter gasoline, 6 liter diesel engines. Does have a 65 watt PD fast charger. Now, that fast charger works 2 directional ways: to charge the device itself or to charge a phone off of it. Now, you'll get about 50 jump starts if you're only using it to jump start your cars. You'll get about 30 months of standby time. With the LED display, the LED display will allow you to show you indications of the battery left, if you're charging in and out, and all of the other cool stuff with that as you need. Now, with the 65 watt PD fast charger, it will actually charge this device in under an hour and a half fully. With that. Now, of course, you can actually go the other way. Now, it does have reverse polarity protection and all of that other good jazz with that. It does have LED lighting, LED SOS patterns, and all of the other cool stuff. It does come with a carrying case and everything else that you could really, really want with a jump starter inside this package. And Wiley, what's up, man? What's up, Wiley? Wiley, what are you doing, Wiley? Next up is a pool cleaner.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius.
What? A pool cleaner,
and
that's
today
right.
we are going to be talking about
I know winter just started, guys, but
we
got to get the pool cleaners ready.
Made by yours truly, Aper, right there. There's some key features on the front of the box right here. Like I said, it's cordless. It runs up to an hour and a half. It has improved charging on it, and it cleans pools up to 850 square feet. It is also portable right here. And you also have that self-parking capabilities.
Only 850 square foot pool.
You also want to make sure you open this little envelope that they have right here, because
850 square feet is the size of my apartment.
As you can see, it came with
a pool that big.
Awesome packing right here.
I'm down.
Let's take that off, and there you have it.
How you doing, buddy?
Let's go ahead and take this out right here. So it comes with spare wheels, which is pretty cool. You have a retrieval hook, a charger, and extra brushes, which you always need right there. So really awesome that they gave you extra stuff. So let's go ahead and pull this out. The weight, I would say, is about 15 pounds, maybe 20. Extremely light, and like I said, you can use your pull hook to hook it up right here and just pull it right out of the pool whenever it's done cleaning. So let's go ahead and jump right in and show you guys a little bit of what it looks like on the inside and how it works. So with this robotic pool cleaner right here, it has actually pretty solid wheels on it. Like whenever you move it around, you can just feel how more durable it is. Show you guys how to break this down and tear it apart. So this right here, there's a clamp on the front side. You want to open that because it says open. This is whenever you want to clean this out, whenever you get done using it. And then on the back side also has an opening also. And then it also has like these two clamps right here, which all you want to do is you want to pull it out and you want to lift it up just like that on both sides at the same time. So whenever you do that right there, you can just lift this straight off. So you want to make sure that's off right there. You lift it up just like this. And then as you can see, it has a lot of space to pick up a lot of debris in your pool. Like I said, really easy to pop in these brushes right here. You just stick them in there, just two little slots. You press it down, you hear a click. And you do the same on the other side. And like I said, it comes with 2 extra wheels right here.
With this, you get replacement wheels and all of the other good jazz. And we're going to pop forward right here. We actually drop it in the pool, and you guys see right here, it sinks rather fast and it starts sucking up debris. Now, if you have a lot of leaves, you may need to grab a pool cleaner brush and still help it out a little. It's going to pick up the debris. Just if you have too much, you may need to assist it a little. I mean, it's pool. Then it will come to the edge and you can hook it with the pool hook, bring it up. And you guys will see right here that the filter works very good and picks up all that grime and dirt. And then you empty it out and you're good to go. Now, the next product up is an Andoble product, guys. I actually had this one on hand somewhere. I could not find the box this morning. Was going to show it to you guys live. But Nate does a good video with this, so he can show it to you also.
This is the Easy Clip car mount from Andoble. I've tested a ton of Andoble products in the past, and this is one of the easiest ways that you're going to be able to mount your phone in your car, especially if you don't want to leave any residue from adhesive by placing this on your window or your dashboard. Let me show you around this thing, and then we'll show you how this works. So in typical Andoble fashion, you have that really nice design right here, all matte black texture, so it's not going to leave
just
any fingerprints.
By watching and hanging out
and
chatting.
The phone mount, the part that's actually going to hold your phone, is fully adjustable, and all you have to do to get this adjusted to fit your phone is simply push this button on the side. So if we do that, you can see it releases. Now if you have a taller phone, this is also going to extend. So what you want to do now is just place your phone in there, and we'll go ahead and do that just like this. And then whenever you are ready to clip it in, you just simply click this down, and as you guys can see right here, that is not going to go anywhere no matter what you do. Now here is the part that is actually going to go in your cup holder. So what this is going to do is sit in your cup holder in your car, and then these little arms right here are going to basically extend in order to create pressure to keep it stable. Now if you do not want to use just these little rubber like gaskets right here, it's going to come with overall silicone mounts if you're wanting to protect your car. So all you have to do is put this in your cup holder and then get it fully adjusted to a snug fit. Now what you want to do is, say we have this in our car, all you have to do is simply place this little ring that comes with it over this gooseneck ball that is at the end here, and then you are going to press this down into your phone just like this until you hear a click, just like that, and then you tighten it down. Like I was saying, this is going to be one of the easiest ways to mount your phone in your car, especially if you don't want to leave that residue.
And now this is a really cool option, guys, for those of you that don't want the actual phone in your field of view. You just want to have access to it down below with that. It's a really good option. And then you don't have to mount nothing up on your dash or your window. You just put it in a cup holder and you're good to go. But next up is a really cool lighting set, guys. This next lighting set is beautiful. beautiful. This is the Govi neon rope lights. Now, you guys will see this video is I was actually building the desk and the setup when I was doing these lights. So you guys are seeing the light sets right here, doing all of its pieces that it should. It's going through the adjustments and everything else. Now, with that, we're going to talk about it. There's a $6 coupon today. This is the 10-foot one. There is a 32-foot chunk also with that. Now, I have this lined up on my desk. You don't have to do that, guys. You can actually write or draw designs on your wall with these, because it does come with the clips to do that. Now, in the app is where it gets really cool. As you guys see right here, it's showing you guys different lighting effects and everything else with that. You don't have to use just those certain lighting effects. You can do DIY mode, you can put it in music mode, and all of the other cool stuff. This light set is a phenomenal light set. And I actually still have it on the desk. I also have some other lights behind me that you guys will see going all on from Govi. All of them work from the same app. So inside that app, they all interlink and all work together. Now, this does work with Google Assistant or Google Home or Alexa, of course, if you need. Just a beautiful light set, guys. This is just a phenomenal kit. I recommend this kit quite a lot. If you guys need a really nice light set, Govi's got you covered with the rope lights. Next up is the Wemax Go Advanced Portable Laser Projector.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I am super excited to showcase to you the Wemax Go Advanced Portable Projector. This thing is an absolute beast, and I have used Wemax products in the past, and this does not fall short of their awesome quality standards. This thing is a tiny little powerhouse. You guys can see right here, no joke, this thing can actually fit inside of your pocket, so you guys can carry this around with you wherever you want, but don't let the size fool you. This thing is very powerful. You guys can see right here, it's got this really awesome gold and black design, and then on the back side, you guys are going to have a ton of inputs and your outputs as well. So you're going to have your USB-C input, HDMI output, USB, so you can control this with a mouse or a keyboard, and this does run off of a skinned version of Android. You're going to get this little remote that you guys can see right here, has all of the features and everything you need to control this while sitting in your recliner on game day. Also, one of the cool things about this projector is that it has this little kickstand on the bottom so you can get the viewing angle just right. Now, we've been talking about this thing for a while, and you guys probably haven't seen the actual laser yet, so it's hidden behind this, and this is also how you turn the projector on. So it's a really cool little feature that they kind of hide it. It makes it look nice, and it also protects it. So you guys can see right here that we are inside and that this looks kind of skewed. It almost looks like it's offset in a way. This is actually very easy to correct because this does have auto keystone correction with manual control. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this process up because it does take a little bit, but you guys can see right here that you're actually able to manually adjust how this is being displayed on whatever surface. And now this is really awesome because you're able to ultimately just carry this thing around with you and then fix it to whatever screen you want. Now here in the settings, you guys can see you have a ton of options. So we'll go ahead and go in image settings, and there's a ton of stuff in here such as brightness mode, screen zoom, autofocus, keystone correction, and then you're going to have your app store, of course, that is going to have all of your apps and then some. So you're never going to run out of entertainment value with the Wemax Go Advanced. And honestly, I am just so impressed with how good this thing looks. All of the colors are very rich and very vibrant. And the thing that impresses me most on movie mode, which is one of your settings inside of the Wemax Go Advanced,
movie mode,
you can set it to where it shows
how
these
beautiful
ultra
that coloration
dark
is,
colors
guys.
right here. And this thing just looks absolutely great and would be great for movies, game day, whatever. So if you guys have been looking for a new...
If you guys are looking for a portable laser projector, Wemax has got you covered with this one, guys. Maybe a little bit pricey, about $649, but I'm telling you guys, really worth it. Now, with the Bluetooth 5.0 and all of the other bits and bobs in there, it's a beautiful piece of technology to add to your arsenal. But maybe you want to hang out while playing that movie. Maybe you want to hang around a little fire pit. This next option is the East Oak 44-inch fire pit that Justin has. Beautiful piece of furniture right here.
So I was here assembling
the you're welcome, man. You're welcome.
44-inch fire pit table. Now this is the white one, and when you see here, you can line up all the sides with the brackets. Relatively easy. They give you all the screws to install. Very easy to put it together. It takes about a little less than an hour, depending on how fast you are and how comfortable you are putting together patio furniture. Now, here is where you
I
put
bent my ring again, guys.
tank goes. This is actually the bottom of the gas tank sits, and it just screws in. You mostly assemble this table upside down, and then you flip it over after it's fully assembled.
The problem of having a real gold ring,
wireframe crossbars,
I think bends so easy.
although they are a little flimsy, I thought. And though they create an X and provide some stability, I didn't feel that they were very sturdy. Now, this is the glass top of the fire pit table face down. And one thing you want to know, when it first comes, it has the flame array or the fire pit in the wrong position. So you have to unscrew these silver screws, take it off, and then flip it over horizontally and then reassemble it and reattach it. I don't know why they didn't just assemble it in the right position to begin with.
No, it's actually shipped that way, guys, just so you know, to protect the internals for the gas pipes and everything. If it was shipped the other way, they would have to make other packaging to help hold all those internals together. But since they can actually just swap it around, it protects it from bending it, breaking it, or cracking it in shipping. Actually, a cool little thing there that they did.
Why it was shipped that way, but just remember you have to do that. You have to make sure it's parallel horizontally instead of vertically like that. So here is the bottom now placed on top of the fire pit table top. You see, again, you assemble it upside down, like I said, screw it in on all four sides, and then you're ready to go and flip the fire pit table over. Once you flip the fire pit table over, you put in the blue cracked glass in the center, and you got the cover for the fire pit. I really like the look of the glass. The glass is blue colored, but it has one mirrored kind of surface side, and so it really amplifies the reflection of the fire and just looks good. And you just kind of scatter around the little flame holes in the pit right there, and it just looks amazing. The cover itself is very lightweight and metal, and just
now the cool thing is, guys, those glass beads that he showed you inside there, guys, can actually be changed out. Go to your fire pit store or your fireplace store. They do sell other beads or marbles that you can actually change out in there. With that, you can actually change the colorations to whatever you prefer. They do send the blue, but they do have other colorations options. They even have purples, blacks, whites. Whatever color is out there, they make for that, and you can change it out. Maybe you don't even want a glass bead. Maybe you want a rock style. They have that option also out there, which is kind of cool. But they do give you the blue. Now you're going to see the wind guard up, and he's going to fire this up very soon.
So here's those little rubberized feet, so that way the glass doesn't touch the glass. And they do stay put. The rubberized feet prevent it from sliding around too much, but you can position it just right. So here's how it looks. Let's go ahead and give you another angle. Here is where the door opens on the side for where you want to put your gas tank. And again, it uses a standard liquid propane tank. You could use a gas grill tank. And because it is a fire pit, it produces a lot of flame. It burns flame at a rate of a little bit more than a gas grill, just because it has more holes and produces more flame. But it's comparable to a gas grill. So here's the fire pit at night, and here's how it looks. Really, really love the look.
Now, the cool thing is he's showing you guys this working off the 5-gallon propane tank. The cool part about that is if your house is plumbed for propane gas or gas already, you might be able to run a pipe out to this table and then permanently have it hooked up so you don't have to worry about that, which would be a cool option also, but they give it to you with the propane tank style, and that is the way it works. Now, it's just beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful. Now, we're going to show you guys this cool little dumbbell set. That is not what I wanted to click, and I grabbed the wrong thing. I double copied the wrong link. We're going to show you guys this Life Pro dumbbell set. The one we're showing you guys is a 25-pound piece of technology set of 2. The one in the video is a 50-pound. It's the same kit, just slightly different. While this plays, I'm going to step aside for a minute. Be right back, everybody.
Today we have the Life Pro dumbbell set. I do like the fact that it comes with a poster's worth of exercise routines available to use with a dumbbell, which means you're not coming in absolutely blind. Let's go ahead and get this open, and you see a slider that goes from 55 all the way down to 5. If you open up 5, you'll get just the carrier bar, and as you can guess, sliding that over to 15 will pick up the first pair of plates, one on each side. So each plate's about 5 pounds. Let's go ahead and mix that up to 25 pounds all the way up to 55, picking up the full stack, 5 on each side, which makes a lot of weight. Now, one of the things I love about this is the way they have the plates that get picked up. So the slider moves back and forth. it affects both sets of weights on both sides because of this slider, which you can see on the other side as well, which very firmly picks up the desired weight. Keeps it from rattling around, moving too much, makes it real comfortable to use. I'm going to go ahead and boss mode this over to, I don't know, 35 pounds because, well, I'm not a boss. And as you can see, it doesn't move around, it doesn't shake, it doesn't rattle. And let's go ahead and put a little on the other side. And my left arm's a little bit weaker, so let's lower the weight just a little bit. And it's that fast to lower the weight. The adjustable nature allows this unit to be stored almost anywhere, allowing even those with minimal amounts of space, be it an apartment or a house, to be able to store these and be confident they can work out anytime it's convenient for them.
So that's a cool little weight piece, guys. If you're looking for something like that, you have that very cool option with that. Beautiful little piece if you're going to need something like that for working out, you know, adjustments, all that other cool jazz. Hey, maybe you guys need an under the desk elliptical. Well, Life Pro's got you covered with that one also. And of course, it's a Justin video.
This is the Life Pro under desk elliptical machine, and I'll lift it out from here under my desk. It's a tad heavy. Okay, a little bit heavier than I anticipated. So, this is the Life Pro elliptical. Tad heavy. Adjustment levels. You just pedal it, and it has circular motions. It's not like a bicycle. It's not like a bicycle pedal where it does complete 360s. It has these much more elliptical curves, so it's more gentle on your knees. I can pedal this thing for like an hour and 20 minutes on low. When I turn it up, it can get pretty intense. It'll actually work me into a sweat and make me out of breath to where I was like winded on a conference call if I turn it up to the higher intensities. So I usually have it on lower levels so I can do it for longer periods of time. It's really, really quiet, doesn't cause any shaking, and it's so heavy with this base that it stays firmly on the carpet. It comes with these discs that you put under your chair wheels to lock your chair into place in case you're on a hard floor, and it also comes with a mat. And it also comes with a strap that you can wrap around it in your chair if you're on a floor that's a hard floor, that if you pedal on it, it might slide your chair back and forth if you're on a chair with wheels. So it comes with all the equipment to make sure that you can't get too far away from it. But I haven't had to use any of that on my carpeting because it is so heavy. It stays put, and it just does a fantastic job of letting me just pedal and kind of work out my legs a little bit while I am sitting at my desk. It's quite a bit heavy. You just got to line it up and just start pedaling with it. Really, really like it. So it's very low impact, but after using it for
now, guys, it does do indications. We'll tell you the miles done, calories burnt and earned, and time spent on it. Very cool little piece to give you that little bit of exercise while sitting at your desk. Now, maybe you need a hand massage. Well, the Life Pro has one of those also.
This is the Life Pro hand massager.
Hand massager.
It has 6 modes and 6 intensity levels, as well as 2 vibration options, a carrying bag, and can last 2 to 4 hours on a single charge. I love that this massager heats up as well as applies a good amount of compression to my hands and wrist, as well as it does come with 2 sensory squishy toys to help exercise your hands. This massager helps relax your hands and improve blood circulation and boost
James
blood
there,
flow.
James here, Joanna here.
Yep. So it helps reduce finger, wrist, and hand pain.
Just ignore the big cut on my face.
Its cordless design.
I'm just gonna put my hand over it all day.
Portable, and when it needs
it's
to
not
be
there,
charged,
guys.
It can simply be plugged in.
My wife tried to
Overall,
put makeup on me today
this
before she went to
surpassed
work.
my expectations, and I was really impressed. I love that it allows for different intensity modes and levels, because this allows the user to
as you can see, she did not win. I did not let her put makeup over it, Ed.
Needs. Me being someone who uses the computer a lot, I definitely appreciated that I could increase the settings.
It's so annoying that it's there, though. It's like I'm looking at it like,
have more sensitive and delicate hands. This massager would be a great gift for anyone who may have arthritis, carpal
I would
tunnel,
prefer it to just
or
heal,
needs
so I don't
pain
want
relief
makeup
in
on
their
it.
hands, wrists,
I just
and
want it to heal.
fingers. Self-care is definitely important. I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching.
Go on, Ed. And how is your day going, Joe? And maybe you guys want some more Govi lighting. Well, the next product up is a Govi Light Set. Now, I'm not sure. I think this might be a Nate video.
Yo, what is going on, guys?
Yep,
Nate with
definitely Nate
DragonBlogger
video.
Tech and Entertainment. Today, I am super excited to showcase to you the Govi Lynx RGB IC LED light strips. So these are going to be hanging light bulbs that are completely LED powered, and they have a ton of effects. So you guys can kind of see that I have them poorly hung up around my room. I honestly thought while I was installing these, they were going to look a lot better and better installed than they are now, but you guys can see they're up nonetheless. Let's go ahead and go over all of the features that these include. So these are the 48-foot version. I have them wrapped all the way around my room, but if you guys want to install these indoors or outdoors, don't worry about it. You can definitely do that, being that these aren't real bulbs. They're just a hard plastic. They're super easy to get installed. All I did is I used double-sided sticky tape to hang up over the cables that you guys can see. You might be able to see the little white strips right there. So currently we have these on the sunset glow mode. Now inside of the Govi app, you're going to have a ton of control over those. So if I go ahead and go to the Govi app right here, you guys can see I have all of my Govi products lined up right here. I'm able to turn off the smart lights if I want to directly from the app. Give it a second, it'll turn off. Depending on your Wi-Fi, it might be a little bit slower, a little bit quicker. But what we'll go ahead and do now is we'll go ahead and tap into the light panel right here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the awesome features that these have.
His PC's
so you guys can see inside of the app,
updates.
you're going to have a ton of controls. You're going to have mic mode, because on the power button panel, you can actually have this hooked up and it will have a microphone built into it so it reacts with your voice. So if I go ahead and hit mic right here, you guys can see that right here, it is reacting to my voice, which is super awesome. If we go back to color right here, you're able to individually control each bulb and their relative brightness. You can do color schemes. If we go down to scenes, which is going to be the most awesome part right here, I'll go ahead and show you guys the app real quick and then go through some of the awesome effects. So right now you have natural, you're going to have life, emotion, and festival. So we are currently on the sunset glow. Let's go ahead and try Nebula. So this is Nebula. So I think that looks really nice, kind of gives it a space view theme in a way. If we go to cornfield right here, you guys can see it's almost kind of like sunset glow, but it's flickering a little bit quicker. If we go ahead and switch over to glacier right here, you're going to get that really nice kind of ice blue, almost white theme that's going across the entire room right now, which really lights up really well because these get super bright too. Now if we go over into the light portion, if we choose candy, you guys are going to see that we get this really nice.
Yeah, the funny part is, guys, I probably have chat up as much as him, and it's just funny. So that's a cool little outdoor light set, guys, for the patio and stuff. Now we're going to show you guys another little piece right here. This is beautiful. This is the patio or pathway lights. Did he appear? Not yet.
Showcasing the Govi Allure Smart Ground.
His PC's trying to do a Windows update on him.
That you stake into the ground, and they provide like an illuminated pathway, which are great for like surrounding driveways.
Talking about his USBs were disconnecting and reconnecting.
Or just making landscape accents,
some updates,
because you can really do a lot with these, and they're fairly long. As you can see, they have the little groove on the bottom where you would put in the landscape spike, or the little spike on the bottom that goes in the ground. You get a lot of wiring.
Gladly have somebody else update my PC.
You get a control box to manually control it. It also pairs with
They forced an update during live stream the other day and crashed everything.
Control the various light patterns on your phone, which we'll showcase later as well. So the first thing you got to do is obviously unwrap the wiring. It comes with multiple twist ties.
Unwrap the wiring. I like a mess.
Cord. Then you're going to want to put the little spikes on all of the Govi lights. So that's going to take some time. Let me show you how these go on. You take each individual spike.
What?
And you
You're not on XP?
snap points. You can see each of these spikes has two.
What about Vista,
points.
buddy?
So you line up the
Shouldn't
snap
you be on
points,
Windows Vista or Windows 2000?
They snap into place. Once they snap into place, they're nice and secure, and they're
yeah,
snug,
I agree.
So
I
you
agree.
can just stake them in the ground. Obviously, you need to stake them in soft ground.
Don't let Phil mess with it. He's still on Millennia 2000, guys.
You can see through all the different color patterns just how really bright and vibrant these RGB lights are. And Govi makes fantastic lights. Their lights are always such top-notch and high quality.
You guys.
choose like the fire setting, which is kind of like
don't hit your earbud, it mutes
You
his,
could choose blue and
white
videos
and stuff.
You could choose starry
I'm on 11,
night.
dude. I have
so
no
many
problems.
different color patterns. You could change the color of each individual light to be whatever you want, or you could cycle through all the patterns, everything from fire to fireworks to pulsing lights that kind of like flash and then go solid.
Yes,
like
Phil's
this one,
got it.
Really
Floppies
unique.
for the
I
win.
just started playing around with all the color patterns, and there's just so many different color patterns to choose from. Besides
15 different floppies to play one little game.
Effects with the lights. You could do party mode, but this would obviously annoy your neighbors. Imagine having all these ground lights. You can see how bright they are.
Go into battle scene. You must switch floppy to the battle disc.
You could set up all sorts of like Halloween colors or Christmas colors or fireworks in the summer. There's all sorts of creative things you could do with these driveway lights or these ground lights from Govi. You can see I lined my driveway where the grass comes up against my driveway, and they just make like nice little landing strips almost for my car to drive in the driveway. It follows
I need to rebuild a PC.
Up. So I ended up testing out all the different
PC
colors.
Is 4.5 years old.
Look like a classic white next to my white Tesla Model 3 as well. So again, the Govi light strips, the Govi ground lights, the smart ground lights are really
incredible. You still have pictures of floppies? I bet half of us in vibrant. Here still have floppies.
From decorating plants, decorating landscaping, or even just lining your driveways.
You weren't the only one, Phil. Oh, I believe it was a good times. Good times. You want to update your windows? Here's this big box. Hey, I appreciate that shit, Roman. If you guys need some very beautiful lighting, Govi's got you covered, guys, with those. The pathway lights are just phenomenally awesome. Now, we're going to show you guys this very cool little Asakuki Smart Wi-Fi Oil Essential Diffuser. Just look at that. The Borg have landed.
Hey everyone, Nakato with DragonBlogger here to show you the premium essential oil diffuser by Asakuki for a better life. I absolutely love Asakuki as a brand. I have one of their other smart diffusers, and it's basically
I had a stack of unused floppies up till about 3 years ago.
And I love the design of this thing. It is so cool.
It was a box,
like
I think, of
white with a nice little touch of wood.
Box with like a case with 2 boxes in it, or
now,
whatever
what I
it
also
was.
think is really cool about
I also had,
is
I
that
think,
you can use it straight up out the box, but you can also get the Tuya app and pair it, and then go ahead and change certain settings more in depth from the app, and I think that is so cool. Now I'm going to be using this with some Asakuki.
I used to love taking the DVD disc,
and I already had some
gluing them back to back so it's shiny, setting it in my car window and watching it spin.
To my liking of essential oil, essentially. But I think this diffuser, I loved the first one. This one
I'm just gonna put a little in there and
just
shaking.
With a cooler aesthetic, very sleek with the square design too, and just like I said, getting to use the Tuya app and also being able to connect this thing to Alexa and Google Home is just absolutely fantastic. Now, what has always sold me on Asakuki diffusers is not just...
Now, as you guys see, it's a beautifully done oil diffuser. You put it in, get it going. It's Wi-Fi connectable. The Wi-Fi will allow you to adjust the colorations to whatever you like. It's just a phenomenally well done product, and it's very actually nice looking. Just look at that coloration right here.
Colors looks.
Watch it change the colors and pop and everything. That's beautiful. That is cool little piece. Look at that. I like that. That is nice. If you guys need an oil diffuser, Asakuki's got you covered. Got you covered. Maybe you need a little RC car for the little ones. Phil, this might be an option for you. The DERC 93 off-road monster truck.
My name is Jeff, and I'm here today to talk to you about this absolutely insane monster truck from DRC. This is the 9300 model, and this thing is a beast.
It's so cold outside, and I need to go outside and mess with my fusings.
In the box.
I think I have a loose fuse in my stereo.
Manual. This is going to tell you a lot of useful tips and tricks for using and maintaining this vehicle, so I highly recommend you give it a go.
Can't make me.
Outside of that, they do include a spare battery with this as well, which is awesome. So there's already one inside here, but they give you a second one as well. And what this does is it enables you to double your time that you can play with it. Each battery is going to last
Dude, I have 2 that are so quick I can't keep the one on its wheels.
The 2 of them combined.
It's even got wheelie bars.
They also give you a big bag filled with a bunch of things you can use to deck this out. There are some things that you can put on here, such as extra rims and a whole bunch of other stuff. It also comes with.
Man, I should have took it out the other day in the snow and see what it can do in the snow.
Once you're done using this, because this thing you can take.
Hey, it's an electric. Actually, it runs off lithium ions. It's a brushless motor.
It also does come with this.
It's got brushless motors, and it's a dual motor setup, but it has this big battery pack, and it's super fast, James. I actually have not done that yet, Wiz. I attempted once this winter and failed. I failed. The day I attempted it, I did not realize that the snow turned into ice. And even I was having problems trying to move the 20-pound block chunks off my car. Yeah. We do have snow coming, though. So I probably can try it the next day or so. Need dry snow. No, you just need snow that... So what happened was we had freezing rain, snow, then freezing rain, and it compacted it all that when we had that one storm. So it was just the amount of weight. It's not going to happen. It's just way too heavy and it froze onto the car. It literally took my car running for like 30 minutes with the heat on to even start shipping stuff away. I'm good. That only happened that once. So guys, if you need a little RC car, this is a cool option. I'm going to actually jump forward where you actually see it in action in here in the actual room. Sounds like our weather. Winter just started here. We're good. Winter just started, so we're going to get plenty of snow. You're on slow speed, but wait until he clicks high speed on this.
All right, that's on low speed. Let's crank it up. And
you ready? It's going to spin 360. You hear the difference the moment he swapped that around.
There we go. This is going to be so fun to play with. Oh my goodness.
Blizzard? You need a blizzard? Go to Dairy Queen, buddy.
I love it. There you go. This is the...
Why, are you guys getting hit with snow? Is the storm going to hit you? Maybe you guys need a drone. Just one blizzard, please. Oh. He wants the snow so he can take his Jeep out. That's what it is. He wants to put his Jeep out in the snow.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBloggers Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at the HS720G 4K drone from Holy Stone. This is their top-of-the-line drone, so we're going to go ahead and dive in and see everything that it comes with first.
You should move up farther this way. You get more snow.
As you guys can see here, as I'm kind of cutting this plastic off, it does come with a case. This one does kind of have like a faux leather feel to it and a little handle on it, which is pretty nice. And then one of the first things you're going to notice right here is you're going to get a box inside of a box, and then inside of that box, you are going to get the battery. Now, they don't send two batteries with this, which is a little bit different from what they normally do, but this is their highest end model. And then you're going to get the charging cable for that battery right here, as well as a little screwdriver for maintenance. Continuing on, you are going to have your
keep that to yourselves. I'm
ready for spring. This thing and mess them up. And then
we already
had
fall
right
spring.
You're going to get a little bit of documentation, such as some warning labels, and then the user manual to get you up
then we
and
might
going.
Just jump straight to summer.
And then continuing on, right here inside of the case, you're going to notice that you're going to get your handheld controller. Now, this controller is very similar to the ones that they have used in the past. But we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the features that this has here in a little bit later on in the video. And then finally, the last thing we're going to have inside of this case is going to be
5 degrees
the drone
outside
itself. Now, this is a compact folding drone, just like some of their other drones. This one does feel a little bit sturdier, and it does have a little bit of design changes. Some quick specs about this: it does have a 2-axis gimbal.
12 degrees.
So
my bad, guys. We hit a blistering.
Smooth video
went to 13 now.
It also has electronic
13
image
degrees
stabilization.
outside.
And as you guys can see here on the right, this is how they fold in. You just basically fold them in, and you're even going to have your SD card right here, so you can record directly to an SD card. On the back is going to be your...
If you guys want to know what my weather looks like for the next week, there you go. Is that good enough for you guys? There's your weather for the next week. Looks like a lot of snow off and on. Hey.
Your battery slot with a battery light
I am not originally from the cold, guys. I'm from the West Coast.
And that's basically
this is
for
new.
The overview of
the last 10 years has been fun learning
Taking
this.
a little bit of a closer look at the remote here. As you guys can see,
I was born and raised in the
very,
very wet state of Oregon.
They've used in the past with their other handheld controllers. The antennas are foldable as well as the grips, and it does have a pop-out phone holder so you can get that live view. Getting this set up was really easy. You just want to download the
I'm good, Wiz. I don't need the pollen.
And then walk through the instructions that are on screen. It'll get you ready and paired up. It's super easy to do, but once you have that all paired up, as you guys can see here, we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and find a nice semi-level place to set this down so we can get this flying.
Just throw it on the ground.
And right before we take off, we're going to go ahead and just go over some of the features that are on screen and on the controller. So on the controller side of things, you can see that we have a battery level indicator for the drone itself. For the controller, we have a battery indicator.
On, buddy.
How many GPS satellites we're connected to. We're going to have the launch button, the lock button, return to home, which will automatically return to where it took off from in case of an emergency.
Do I want to? Do I not want to?
And then you're going to have basically a speed selector right up there on the top right. If you hold it down, you can see that we're in sport mode, which is high speed. Then we switch to low speed. We're going to go ahead and go back to high speed because we do not want to fly slow. And as you can see, it's just indicated right up there. On the right side, you are able to switch between photo and video mode. So we'll go ahead and look at some of the settings for the video. So there's auto white balance, there's grayscale, there's a whole bunch of different settings for video color. You're going to have 2 different video types, which is going to be 30.
Now with this, guys, you have all the technology, plus you have GPS satellites. The satellites are indicated up there. You'll either get anywhere from 12 to 13, depending on where you're at. You might get a little less if you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of satellite coverage. Now, once you're up and flying, you can fly in multiple ways by the remote control, by the phone, or you can do pinpoint flight, gesture control, one-touch return home. It also does a low voltage return home and low signal return to home. So you don't have to worry about losing it. Now, the one thing that this does not have that some others do is it does not have object avoidance. So it cannot determine if there's a tree, branch, tree, or anything else coming. It may get caught in there, so you got to be careful. All right, guys, as you see, very beautifully well done drone if you need for something like that. Next up is a Bezeus product right here. This is the Bezeus 65-watt USB-C charging station. Now, this has 2 USB 3.0s and 2 USB-Cs plugs on that. So you do have those right there. Now, you also have 2 house plugs on the side. Now, each plug on the side is actually got ground plugs, so it's a 3-plug style with that. Now, with that being said, you can do a few things. You can plug some lamps into this. You can plug your phones into this. You can charge multiple pieces. You can actually plug in a MacBook and charge this off of this. That's right, you could. Now, since you are doing that, if you plug multiple devices in, it's going to divide the power up between the 6 devices. If you want, you can plug it in a single USB-C to USB-C to a MacBook Pro or something, charge it a full 65 watts with that. It does have the USB module, it does have an AC module built in separately, it does have a whole bunch of protections, but works fundamentally very, very well. I actually use this in my bedroom, guys. This is a good piece if you're looking for a charging block with that. Now we have one more piece in the actual carousel here, and this is the Gear Light LED tactical flashlight that Nate did.
Nate, DragonBlogger Tech and Entertainment. If you're looking for some new flashlights, I've definitely got something that you guys got to give a shot to. This is the Gear Light S1000 LED tactical flashlight set. So it's going to come with 2 of them. I'll show you everything that comes in the box real quick. So on the inside of the box, you're going to get 2 different like little holders for them with a strap. So if you want to put this around a belt, you can do so. You're going to get an instruction manual. And now these are able to be powered by 2 different types of batteries, AAA batteries and 18650 batteries. To use these with 18650 batteries, you just have to use these little tubes just kind of as a placeholder for everything else. Now on the inside, the way that you're going to install the AAA batteries is you twist off the back right here, and you're going to notice that you have this little kind of like compartment for 3 AAA batteries. They're not included, so just be aware of that. And then all you have to do is just simply press that back down in, tighten it down, and we'll talk about the design of this thing real quick. Honestly, this is going to be something that I think is so handy for possibly maybe law enforcement, military, or just somebody that, you know, goes camping or something. All metal construction on this. It is adjustable. You have a carrying handle right there. Now the way this works is you just simply press down this red button right here, and as you guys can see, we have our flashlight. Now this is fully adjustable, so what you can do is grab right here, and you're basically going to pull out or push in. If you push in, it's going to expand the radius, and it will be a little bit less directional and less bright in one certain area. But as you guys can see, if I turn it around right over here, it is a super bright flashlight. And then again, if I push down and pull out, you can see that it's a directional light, and it's much brighter, and it actually kind of has this little like design on it in a way, but that's just from the LEDs themselves. This is a super, super bright flashlight set. I think this is going to be great, like I said, for law enforcement, military, people that go camping, or if you're just, you know, lost.
If you guys need an LED flashlight, guys, maybe this is the one for you. Zoomable and all the other cool jazz with that. Now, I'm going to scare you with this up-close picture of that big old scar on my face. Now I'm going to stand here like this. You guys can't see it now. That's it. Guys, that is the last product for today, though. Of course, a nice little stream. I want to appreciate everybody for being here. It's still rather early today. It's only 10 o'clock for me, so I might eat some lunch early and do some things. I do need to check the mail because I know there are packages down there waiting for me because I got text. Hey, I appreciate that, Phil. I really, really do, and I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. With that being said, I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning. That's right. Tomorrow morning, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great one, guys. If you're in the cold area, stay warm, stay safe, and all of the other fun. See you guys all later. Later, guys.